While many of us enjoy nights out with friends, we often overlook the potential negative consequences. There is always a level of risk involved when going out for drinks after dark. But what if one of those nights turned out to be your last? Sadly, this was the case for Denise Huber. After a night out, she failed to return home, and what followed her disappearance, and who was to blame, remained a mystery. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, folks. My name is Adrian, and welcome back to another video by the Midnight Investigator. Today, we delve into the case of Denise Huber. As always, I post solved, unsolved, and strange cases here weekly, so if you enjoy that sort of content, please consider subscribing to the Midnight Investigator. Now, let's begin today's case. So grab yourself a coffee, pull up a seat, and sit back. This is the case of Denise Huber. Our journey today takes us to the east coast of California, specifically Orange County. Known for its sunny beach resorts and proximity to famous theme parks like Disneyland Anaheim and Knott's Berry Farm, Orange County is a popular holiday destination with plenty to offer. Our focus today is Newport Beach, where we meet 23-year-old Denise Huber. Denise, a young adult, lived with her parents, Dennis and Ion Huber, along with her brother Jeff. She had a positive upbringing and enjoyed a pleasant lifestyle in this lively beach town. Denise was described as bubbly, vibrant, and fun-loving, making her a joy to be around. She excelled in school, had a supportive family, and eventually attended the University of California, Irvine to study social science. Denise was outgoing and attractive, and she had several boyfriends throughout her young life. She loved attending events, parties, and was a fan of the Sacramento Kings basketball team. One of her hobbies included supporting her favorite bands, and on June 2, 1991, Denise planned to see English solo artist Morrissey at the Forum in Inglewood. She was a fan of the alternative rock genre that England brought to the US, so she eagerly seized the opportunity to see Morrissey perform live. However, her new boyfriend, Stephen, was unable to attend, so Denise went with their mutual friend Rob Calvert, who worked with them at the spaghetti factory. They arrived at the concert around 8 p.m., enjoyed the night, and left at around 11:30 p.m. But the night wasn't over yet. Denise and Rob decided to continue their evening by going to a bar on Long Island for a couple of beers. They left the bar around 1:30 a.m., and Denise dropped off Rob at his house at approximately 2 a.m. before heading home. Tragically, little did Rob know that it would be the last time he would see Denise alive. On June 3, 1991, Denise's parents, Dennis and Ion, woke up assuming their daughter was asleep in her bedroom. However, when they checked on her, they found her room empty, exactly as she had left it the night before. Denise was a responsible and sensible young woman, and it was highly unusual for her not to return home, especially when she had work the following day. Growing increasingly concerned, Dennis and Ion contacted her workplace, friends, and local police departments, but there was no sign of Denise. They decided to report her as missing. Denise's best friend, Tammy Brown, was also worried and made several phone calls to mutual friends, including Rob, the last person known to have seen Denise. While searching for answers, Tammy drove to the Huber household and spotted Denise's car parked on the side of the Delimar freeway, not far from her home in Newport Beach. This discovery intensified their worries. Tammy immediately informed Denise's parents, who arrived at the scene. They'd found Denise's car with flat rear tires and hazard lights flickering, but Denise was nowhere to be found. The keys to her car were also missing. It seemed like Denise had left the car to seek help. The proximity to payphones, a motel, and a walkway into town added to their concerns. The search for Denise began, involving the police, family, friends, and the public. Posters were put up, TV appeals were aired, and billboards were raised. However, their efforts yielded no results. The only scent detected by police dogs was from the vehicle, which was lost 25 meters down the freeway. As days turned into weeks and months, Dennis and Ion grieved for their missing daughter, not knowing what had happened to her. The case of Denise Huber captured the hearts and minds of Orange County and beyond, leaving the community in suspense. 3 years later, On July 13, 1994, a seemingly random encounter outside Prescott, Arizona, led to a breakthrough in the case. Elaine Court and her partner, Jack, went to a local man's home to buy paint. They had met him at a market and were asked to pick up fresh paint tins from his house on Cochise Drive in Dewey, Arizona. The man's name was John Famolaro, and he had moved to Arizona 6 months earlier. Elaine and Jack's arrival at Famolaro's cluttered home immediately raised their suspicions. They observed a rental truck, boxes, and a chaotic display of hundreds of paint cans strewn across the yard. Elaine's instincts kicked in, and she jotted down the truck's license plate, suspecting it might be stolen. Waste no time, she promptly reported her suspicions to the police. Their investigation quickly confirmed Elaine's hunch, as the truck had indeed been reported missing 6 months prior. This pivotal discovery set in motion a chain of events that would ultimately lead to the unraveling of a chilling and sinister crime. After obtaining a search warrant, the police made a chilling discovery at Famolaro's residence. They noticed a cord connecting the truck to his home, prompting them to investigate further. Their shock grew when they opened the freezer inside the truck and found it filled with plastic bags. Among them was a bag containing the frozen body of a young woman. Through fingerprint analysis, the victim was identified as Denise Huber. Famolaro was swiftly arrested, and as the investigation unfolded, the horrifying details of the crime came to light, leaving everyone involved deeply disturbed. In the trial, the prosecution presented compelling evidence of Famolaro's guilt in the kidnapping, sodomy, and first-degree murder of Denise Huber. While the defense attempted to challenge some aspects of the charges, they couldn't present a strong counterargument. Following weeks of deliberation, Famolaro was unanimously found guilty on all counts and received the death penalty as his sentence. Currently, he remains on death row, awaiting his fate. Denise's parents, Dennis and Aaron, found some semblance of justice for their daughter. However, the trial also brought new pain and reopened old wounds. They had already gone through the agony of Denise's disappearance and discovery, and now they had to confront the gruesome details of her murder. The community of Orange County grieved for the loss of Denise, and her story served as a reminder of the devastating impact of such crimes. Denise Huber's future was cut short at the age of 23, with dreams and potential left unfulfilled. The case of her disappearance and murder captivated the community for over 3 years until justice was finally served. Although her loved ones found some closure, the scars from this tragic event will forever remain. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Midnight Investigator. We've explored the chilling case of Denise Huber, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short. If you found this video interesting and informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Midnight Investigator for more gripping content like this. I appreciate all your support and feedback. Your engagement means a lot to me and helps me bring you more fascinating cases each week. If you have any suggestions for future videos or any thoughts on the Denise Huber case, please share them in the comment section below. I love hearing from you. Remember to take care of each other and stay safe out there. Until next time, from the Midnight Investigator signing off. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.